Hey friends, Fuya here once again. Welcome to episode 4 of our Doki Doki Literature Club Plus blind playthrough. So, last we left off, things were starting to get a little heated. Sayori basically just said, nope, I'm out of here. Natsuki wants me to go help with cooking. Yuri wants me to go help with decorations, and, you know, Monica being Monica, she seems to want us to hang out for once. So, she hasn't had the opportunity yet. So, let's hop right into it. Of course, I kind of determined we're already going down the Yuri route, so I think we're going to go down Yuri's route. Well, I'll probably be most helpful helping out Yuri. That's probably true. I can help with some decoration stuffs. Granted, I suck at arts and crafts, but, you know, we'll hope the food of the game's better. Me? Are you serious? Why would you... Natsuki, I can already tell you're about to say something mean. No, I was just saying... So, you'll be helping Yuri then, Fuya? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sorts of things, so I think your assistance will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself? I mean, yeah. I already said I would be fine. Okay. Everyone can tell that Natsuki is feeling a little sour. We weren't getting that along that well during the playthrough. Why are you upset? So, is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited may not be the right word, but I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Fuya? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how they'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Soon... Natsuki? What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything. No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Fuya picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing that I do for the event will compare to that, so... I get it. Kind of surprised, though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. I know I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Yuri's words. When Sayori has trouble with words, trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone. But I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. I see. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No, I kinda appreciate it. I'm sorry for making a big deal out of nothing, but I'm gonna say this. You better bet that my cupcakes are gonna be the best part of this whole event. I believe you. Yeah, I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out. Alright, let's get out of here then. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat between each other. But then Yuri calls me back. Yep, called it. Yeah? I turn around. Are we gonna walk home together? Sorry, I realize I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. You're right. Can't believe that slipped my mind. Should I give you my phone number? I think that would be the best way, yes. Alright then. Yuri and I exchange phone numbers. Okay, then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Eh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all. I just thought that I'd be the one going to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. But if you don't mind, I think I'd prefer going to your house. Alright, in that case it won't be a problem. I decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter much either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. I hope I manage to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Fuya. I think that will make a very productive team. Even if you only chose me because you felt bad or something. Wait, you don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's difficult to come up with any other reason you may have chosen me. You're forgetting the one reason with the most common sense. I chose to help you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself with an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You wanted me to point out when you're overthinking, right? Eh? I didn't realize. I'm telling you I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. He looks straight in my eyes for a long while. I believe you. As if it took tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that and relaxes her expression. And I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out the door and Yuri follows. Can't believe this. Yuri is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? Anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what may end up happening when we're outside of school. Easy there, Tiger. More than that, she told me she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. Oh my. It's already Sunday. Makes sense. Kinda curious what his house looks like. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. While thinking about it, he likes games and manga and anime, so probably he's going to have a few posters and whatnot, and a game system or two. I keep telling myself, there's no reason to be nervous. But it doesn't help much. Yuri is clearly an introvert, and also an intimate person in general. There's no doubt that she'll open up a bit, when it's just the two of us. Even a little bit. Meanwhile, we've been even texting occasionally. It was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But, putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? Don't overthink it there, mate. You don't want to try in two time. I decided to visit Sayori before Yuri comes over. Or I should say, make it overcomplicated for Sayori. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Oh god, what are you doing, you fool? Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. Very strange of her not to run down and greet me. Okay, I'm getting some really iffy feelings. It just went dead quiet. Black screen. Out to her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Oh. Okay, I guess we're good. Hi, Fuya. I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? Nah, I guess you're right. I like the little birdie in the background, and I guess the giant cow? I think it's a cow. Not much has really changed, hasn't? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. Just like a couple plants, one right here, so. I also recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning it for you. How come you thought he wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. Oh, that makes sense. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? Ah, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course. I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing after you left on Friday. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Fuya. Eh? Why can't it be just like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? You're being punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori grabs Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. Why are you so dense? So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Ah. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Fuya. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just going to make me say it, aren't you, Fuya? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Whoa. Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy, without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock, yeah. Sometimes the bubbly ones are putting on a show. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Yeah? Why is it that you've never told me about this? Almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend, because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much that I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Fuya. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something too. So you can make friends and get closer with everyone in the club? Feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why. That's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do. No, Fuya. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing it could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace. Ah, Fuya. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. I make friends with everyone else, and that's just a bonus. Please, never underestimate how much I care about you. Wouldn't have it any other way. Fuya. Sayori isn't hugging me back, despite my arms being wrapped around her. Sayori's arms remain by her sides, at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please, don't do this. Fuya, I barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing. All I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in yourself and you to call yourself selfish, you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Fuya. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does so, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. Gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? This is what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend a whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't! Please. don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I don't know if you did the right thing here. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri's about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. And save quick. Oop, let's not exit the game. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Ah, thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting a long time? No, I just got here. I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I'd known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. Should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. Did you manage to find everything I asked for you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. Oh, different than I expected. A lot more books. For someone who doesn't read, he does have a lap. You got the little computer monitor, or computer keyboard right there. First thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. Ah, no. I'd be really embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. Ah, that would be even more embarrassing. Yeah. Don't want to have her help me clean. That would get you many brownie points. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. Ah, I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly in her lap as if she's making sure, she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Ah, yes. I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Atmospheric enhancements? You know, mood lighting, aromatherapy candles. For a poetry reading? Sure, we'll go with it. Oh wow, I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course, I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although, many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Ah, intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And kinda happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah? Like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I'm assuming that's like a candle stand? I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be pretty neat. A little bit dark in many ways, but sure. What's that wooden thing, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. Oh, that makes sense, too. None. How familiar are we with aromatherapy? No, I know. I mean, obviously it involves aromas to help things, but besides from that, no. Does smelling salts fall under that? Probably not. Maybe it does. Not familiar at all. Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes a cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole in the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is a jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotions and helps you to feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that'll be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. You seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here, somewhere. We won't be using the paper for folding origami, but that's the best part. What I'd like to do is write a different word on each paper. And then the ribbon, you're going to be stringing it up around the room? No, you're off. I need about 100 of them. Oh yeah? What will those be used for? I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon to hang from the doorway of the classroom. Then, we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Oh, okay. It's like, ribbons with the paper kind of there, and then you kind of push your way through. I see what you're going for. I guess that works. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing by the room. That it would. I'd probably stop and be like, what the hell am I walking by? It may attract some to peek inside. Got me. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little tense, as you'd put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Definitely that's all it is. Here's a marker for you. You can write any characters you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Oh, alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unravels a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more and pulls out a pocket knife. Why not scissors? Is there a reason behind that? Why do we have to have knives? Eh? Knife? Oh wait, no, you're twirling it. That's gotta be it. So I guess I'm used to seeing people twirl around the scissors instead, because they cut it and then they just twirl it around. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. Again, why are we bringing knives into this? The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well... Embarrassed, Yuri looks away. What is it? You're gonna think it's weird. Here, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. Lies. To each their own, you know? You promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. Thing is, I'm kind of into knives. Why are my sins starting to crawl on my back? Where are the knives? They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. A combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. I don't feel good about where we're heading at all. Knives and interesting feelings and possessiveness. Okay. I'm not laughing at you, I'm laughing in general. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's, well, an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it kind of suits you. Okay, we'll go with it. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Is that the only reason? Oh my god. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It does sound pretty cool. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get a knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of the knife in my index finger. Ow! What did you think was gonna happen? Oh yeah, why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. This knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. Ah. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go wash it off now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please, forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head, her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise, but I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a bit. Or did she just really want to taste your blood? She doesn't lift her head. Well, she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon. Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. That is a bit stupid. Take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Fuya, did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looks at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. After the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Fuya. Yuri giggles shyly. Yeah? Yuri calling me weird? I'm gonna call you weird too. Who has a dumb idea to do that in that situation? I have no response to that, so at least he's aware. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one actually. It was a tiny cut. Look, it already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. Tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. And take a drink of water. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, you know, just in case, we lay them all out side by side. It looks better than I expected and will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. There's something I saw online. Really? Are you ready to move on to the next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? I'd like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. You're talking like a big poster board style, or I guess I don't know what a paint tablet is. That's right. One of the items Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water. I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. If you fill the cups too much, it will be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic bathroom cups rather than full-size glasses. Put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips. Smart. Then bring them back to my room. Yuri? Yes? I come in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. Press F to doubt. Why was she unrolling her sleeve randomly? You know what? I'm not going to touch that right now. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So, I thought we'd do something simple that would look very nice. I'd like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for a sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Neat. What are you going to write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with watercolors feels a lot like the art class projects we had back then. I guess I kind of remember doing something similar. I remember, my only memory of that time was, mixing the colors together, to make white and black and brown and all those, but also doing like the powder where you'd spin it yourself, you would, paint them yourself, and then you cook it in the built-in kiln. That was actually really fun. As always, I tend to get distracted. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if this feels too childish. No, I didn't mean that at all. It's kind of fun, Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself, for me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Oh, even if it's just something simple, like reading. It doesn't even matter if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a bit nicer. Didn't you tell me before that you didn't have friends? Well, maybe out of school friends. Okay, we'll roll with it. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if you and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. Definitely, which is why I'm doing this, to share my experience with all sorts of different games, a variety of genres. Like visual novels. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. You'd understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Yeah! Sorry. Yuri rolls back, and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. It just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. Not your fault. Ah, your face. There are droplets of paint on Yuri's face and neck. But not in the sweater? Good job. There's something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. Rush out and fetch a small towel, then I damp it with hot water. I return to my new room and kneel back down in front of her. Oh, there we go. Well, that's a nice looking, CG. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Ah, is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect it. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I start to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait. Yeah? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. Ah. Keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. An intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through slightly parted lips. What's happening? Is the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrapped around my wrist send a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly, her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Ah. Yuri slowly pulls away. So sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. The moment was over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. Yeah, she's definitely falling for you, mate. That should do it. I finish filling the night sky with white dots that look like stars. Nice. Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. You gonna add the lettering now? Ah, not yet. It needs to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Which is why she's probably gonna bring it home. Well, perhaps it'd be best to leave it here. Oh, okay, that works too. And have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. You. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? Ah, no, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. You know. A lot of work, not good arts and crafts and all that. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner soon. Ah, you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we had extra time after finishing the work. We could make dinner together. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there'd be more time as well. Probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. No, it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So, I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounds like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with friends in a relaxed environment. But that doesn't mean this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem, I was glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, I can't say it without thinking. About today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we needed. Because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over or we can go out somewhere. Ah, I forgot you don't like going out much. I stumble over my words. Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so. You're very thoughtful, Fuya. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kinda like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Also, the music stopped all of a sudden. Sayori? Eh? Ah! Hi, Fuya. Sorry. Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Fuya. I stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll all be together at the festival tomorrow, so... That's fine, right? Of course. Sorry, beams. Yeah, so... I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me, so I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? Well, why are you asking that? It's obvious. You know, how much fun you were having with Yuri, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Fuya? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sorry, don't say that. It's true, Fuya. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monaco's right. I should just... Oh, Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori? What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else, even if it takes an entire lifetime. I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But the way you're saying it... But... Sayori looks away. Put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Fuya. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori? It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Fuya. I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And... That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give to you. I got bad feelings about this. But I'm not gonna lie. I don't lie. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best, what will make you happy in the end. That is such a effing manipulative thing to say, my goodness. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori faces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I should get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing. You're also right that I just wanted to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Fuya. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns down and drops to her knees. Okay, I'm not even about to try on that one. Touching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give it everything I got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend. I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. That's not a good sign. It's the day of the festival. You know what? Our save here. I think we're going to cut things off here, because the festival seems like it's going to be a big event in possibly a number of ways. I don't want to cut off right in the middle of something important that's happening, and nor do I want this to be an hour-and-a-half video, or whatever. So we're going to cut things off here, and next time we're going to see just what the festival brings. I don't like hearing that about Sayori. That gives me some real nasty thoughts about what could be happening here, but I'm going to hope that she doesn't go down that road. And Monica, you son of a gun. I got the feeling I pegged her correctly, and she's working her magic behind the scenes, I think. But let's wait and let's see what plays out and see where things go from here. For now, friends, thank you so very much as always. Definitely a little more dramatic than I thought it was going to get. Sorry for the really bad scream. I didn't want to actually scream because I live in an apartment and my neighbors would probably be banging down my door. So I gave it a really half-hearted attempt, but it is what it is. Regardless, though, thank you so very much as always. Until next time, you all take care, and I look forward to seeing you once again on the next adventure.